I'm Shauna Nelson. I'm a lead toddler teacher at the Discovery School, and today I'm going to be talking about frequently asked questions about parenting during the toddler years and the methods we use in the classroom and the science behind why they work. So the first question I usually get asked is, how do I incorporate these methods in my home? And to that I say, you should first ask yourself, does my child have a space to work and play that is safe and does not need intervention or help from me? So do they have materials that are engaging and that can occupy them and that don't require adult assistance? So if it's painting or art, you don't have to open things for them, and you're comfortable with the mess that's going to be made if it is open. They have puzzles that aren't too challenging that they can experience independent success with, and past that, just independent access to things that don't require adult assistance. And this should always be age appropriate and ability appropriate. So if your child is 18 months, maybe you don't have a water source available for them. But if they're 3, have a pitcher of water and a cup available at the table all the time so that they don't always have to seek you if they want water or if they want juice, that they can go get that themselves. I also get asked about tantrums and redirection a lot. So during a tantrum, the science behind it is that your sympathetic nervous system is activated, and that means you're being prepared for intense physical action, and during that time, your child is unreachable. When a child is in a state of extreme emotional intensity, you're not able to reach them. So trying to talk them out of it, listen, we have to go, we were at the park, I know you want to play, but it's time to leave. It's pretty well useless. So when I encounter a child in my environment who is dealing with some really intense emotions or throwing a tantrum, I just offer a calm and loving presence. I also get asked about redirection. So if your child is doing something that you don't want them to do, like playing in the sink is a really popular one. You know, they want to wash their hands. My old mentor used to say, and I love this, is pick your battles and win them. How is this activity, is it negatively impacting your environment? Is it negatively impacting you? Is it negatively impacting your child? If the answer to any of those questions is yes, you could say, okay, this is a thing that we need to move away from. And then also, if your child is playing in the sink, they're interested in water. Toddlers are sensorial learners, so why don't you provide a space for them to explore water in a way that's not inconvenient for you? You know, it doesn't make a mess of your house and you can manage it easily. So looking for things like what they're doing, like playing in water, and then offering that to them in another way that's a little more convenient, that suits your lifestyle a little better. I also get asked about eating a lot of questions around food. And one of the methods I see that happens that I definitely wouldn't support, and I don't think Montessori would support, is distracting during mealtime, reading a book or watching a show just to get them to eat. And first of all, no child will starve themselves. They won't. If they're hungry, they will eat. And so in our environment, we have some really hard and fast rules around eating. You must be sitting at a table, feet on the floor, and we sit every time we eat. We even show them how to eat, and they all do it. I mean, 18 months to 3, I have 12 of them sit at a table every day. So we know they're capable of that. So I think that I know that they can do that. So ensuring that children come to the table hungry. And that has to do with movement, right? What does your day look like before and after meal times? Is your child getting enough movement so that they are hungry? Ensuring that they're not getting overfed, or that you're not putting too much on their plate. Adult portions and toddler portions are so different. So don't start with 5 florets of broccoli, start with 2. Don't start with 6 slices of apples, start with 3. And then if they want more, always tell them that they can ask for more. But I think we tend to overfeed, and then we're sort of disappointed when that plate is not clean, rather than underfeed and then let them ask for more. And that helps a child learn their own body and learn their own needs around hunger, which is super important into adulthood even. I also think it's important to introduce a wide variety of foods. And even if your children don't touch them, simply putting it on the plate and saying like, oh, that's a sweet potato, or that's a spaghetti squash. Your first motor skill that you do with your mouth is eating and drinking. And the second motor skill is language. So your ability to eat a wide variety of foods and grade swallowing, like drinking out of a cup, is a different motor skill than drinking out of a sippy cup, because you have to grade your swallow, and that involves muscles in your throat and muscles in your tongue. And both of those things inform language development later. So you want children to have a wide variety of foods that they're chewing and swallowing at different paces, because that's going to aid in their development of language. Thank you so much for joining us today. Subscribe to our YouTube channel for more educational and inspiring content.